Well, hey, thanks for joining me on these. Thanks for joining me today on this vlog. This is number 5. And I'm a bit of a car nut, a little bit of a car freak, and every once in a while I like to just get out and kick some tires and see what's out there. I'm the kind of guy who I'd like to get a different vehicle about once every 5 to 7 years, in that range. I always get them about 1 or 2 years old, and then pay for them, and then drive them for a few years and put some money back and go get another one. That's kind of what I do. But if I had the resources, I would have a garage full of some serious muscle cars. Um, and a good rule of thumb, I think, is whatever cars you really wanted, when you were in your teens or whatever, that everybody that was real popular, those are probably going to be the collectibles um, in the day. When it's coming. Because when I was a kid, I used to have 442s, Torinos, Gran Torinos, cars like that. And of course, they fetch a lot of money now, and Trans Ams, that sort of thing. And so there's going to be some. I'm looking at some of the new cars now, and I think, well, a few of these might even make it as a collectible someday. Maybe again, maybe not. But so anyhow, I just thought I'd kind of take a look around at some. And I'm out here on a Sunday too. I don't have to deal with pesky salesmen. Of course, I won't be able to check out the tech on the inside. These dealers lock up the car as tight as a drum. You can't really, just go inside of them. But that's okay. For my purposes, I just want to take a look at what they look like and the price, and take it from there. So right now we're at a Chrysler Dodge dealer here in town. We're going to be taking a look at some Chargers and see what else is on here on the lot that might be kind of fun to look at. So we got a Dodge Challenger here. That's or is it Plymouth? No, it's Dodge. Yeah, Dodge Challenger. That's right. And all white. This is a used car. This isn't new, but still a really sharp looking ride. Got blacked out windows. I'm not a fan of bright white, but it looks good. Kind of just take your tour around it. It's really busy. I was thinking what makes me leery about blogging is, people drive by wondering just what you're up to, which is kind of sad. I like that gas cap. That's kind of cool. There's a 2014 Challenger in red. Now, I like that. That's a nice shade of red. Of course, it draws attention to yourself with our friends in the police department, right? A bright red car. That just looks really bad. Do they still use that term anymore? I don't know. But that is a sharp looking ride. So 2014, I think it might be used. I think it just might be used. There's no sticker on the window, and the warranty is marked as is. See, I like the front end of this car. It's just really aggressive looking styling. You'll notice it's got the hood scoops up front, dual ram air. Nice aluminum wheels, cast aluminum wheels. Yeah, not a bad looking ride at all. A small town, not a lot of selection. Looking at cars, but we're still walking around. So yeah, it's really bright and it's really hot out here today. But see if we can't find at least something here at the local Dodge dealership that might be interesting. So far, I'm not really finding a whole lot on the lot. I don't know, I just think there's something inherently wrong with a 4-door muscle car. Although I'll show you guys something I'm kind of looking at for myself personally down the road. Chrysler 200S. And I love the looks of this car. This is really a sharp looking ride. Let's take a look at this. It's not a muscle car, but it's got the black chrome rims. Really pretty. Nice lines on it. Just got a nice shape to it. Let's take a look at the sticker on this thing. There we go. Base price $24,495. There we go. Come down here. Total price $30 grand. My brother-in-law works at Chrysler, so I can get a discount on this thing. It's got quite a few options on it, so that's kind of nice. Car has got a V6. Try to get a better shot. I'm just like right up on next to the street here, which is like a racetrack. It's got a V6, 9-speed automatic transmission, 24 valves, variable timing. Really a nice looking ride. 200 Chrysler 200S. I'm not in the market for a car right now. That might be, well, not this year, not 2015. Another year or two, those will be the cars that I'll be buying a year or two used. So around a 2016 probably. When the 2016 comes out, that's, you know, those will probably be the cars that I start looking at. Maybe. If I had my way, I'd get a new ride about once a year, but my wife, no, that's not happening. Not really a whole lot here at the local Dodge dealership at all. They've got a very small inventory. I'll kind of show you around the place just so you see what I'm talking about. That's my Malibu LTZ right there. It's a 2011. It's got under 20,000 miles on it. I've had it a couple of years. As you can see, it's really a small dealership. Family owned, though, that makes it nice. I try to support local businesses whenever I can. Okay, I think we'll head down and take a look at some new Chevrolets. So now I went down to Kelly Chevrolet here in town, and they've got a few nice looking rides over here, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at those. I think you'll like the next one coming up a lot. I know I do. How about this, an Indianapolis pace car right here, Camaro. It's a pretty nice looking ride, really. I'm not crazy. It's oh, I see. It's got the Hot Wheels logo on it. You take a look at the rims on this, and you see it's got like a thin red stripe around the wheel, which is really nice. It's got some blacked out on it. This is a convertible, by the way, a convertible. Obviously, you could tell that, right? Really sharp. You know, I like the front end on the Camaro. They look really mean, you know? Just nice to the low on the ground. Let's take a look at this thing. Just kind of take her all in. That is a nice ride. I'd love to have this with the top down on it. But you don't get a lot of good convertible weather here in Indiana. It's either too cold, too hot, raining, whatever. Let's take a look at the price on tag on this car. This car is $51,000. Good God Almighty! What do we got on this thing? We got a 6.2 liter V8 under the hood. This thing will move. This thing will flat get. Very powerful car. Automatic transmission on it, of course. Didn't really look at the specs. Let's give you a nice shot from the rear. Really a hot looking little ride. Just a nice looking machine. This is a new Chevy Impala. And by the way, these things are really selling well. This is a beautiful shade of red. Again, nice looking car, nice lines. It's a, you know, basically a full-size car. Let's take a look at this thing. Sticker price on this car, $34,000. I gotta wonder, how in the hell can people afford these things? You know, I can't always pay cash for my cars, but typically that's what I do. Or if I finance one that's for a huge amount down in a very short repayment period, because I don't like making car payments. So I just want to thank everybody that buys new cars for people. God bless you, because that's how I can afford to get a nice car for about half of what you paid for it a year or two down the road. But these are actually beautiful cars in my opinion. Camaro. This one's a little cheaper. It's only 45 grand. Was blank now. Let's get closer. Now only 39,000 bucks. Still a heck of a lot of money, folks. but it is a sweet looking ride. Hard top. Red would set this off. You know, to me, some type of red racing stripes would look really sharp on this car. Too bad the wheels aren't chrome. Chrome would also really set it off as well. Got a brown leather interior. I like that interior. See, I like a two-tone interior. And of course, it has a touch panel display inside for the tech on the inside, which, by the way, I don't think General Motors technology is that great on the inside. I kind of think the Ford Sync is better system right now, but I'm hoping that Apple, maybe Android systems are on the way and step up the game a little bit. I've noticed is there's no Corvettes around here. He doesn't have any in the showroom, unfortunately. None, of course, none sitting outside. Not sure why that is. Normally he has at least one in the showroom, but they get them sold. What's kind of interesting is we have a company right here in Decatur called Liegenfelder, and they make you know, hot rods. That's what they do. They're world renowned for what they're doing. And I'm going to go try to get down to Liegenfelder's and see if I can vlog down there a little bit. I'm sure a lot of my male audience members, maybe some females, would enjoy seeing some really high performance machines. Let's go take a look and see if there's anything on the Ford side. So now I'm down here on the Ford side, and it's unfortunate there's no muscle cars that I can see sitting on the lot, which is a real shame. I'll show you a car that I came very close to buying. I actually almost bought this one. I think this is the one. Let me flip the camera around for you. Right here, Ford Focus Titanium Edition. I love this car. The technology is outstanding on the inside. And what I really like about the interior is somewhat unusual. Hopefully you can kind of see. It's a white and black leather interior. It's just gorgeous. They're asking $27,000 for the car. It's brand new. Actually, I think it's a 2013. Yeah, it's a 2013. So they're willing to deal on this car. And there was only one thing that really stopped me from purchasing this ride. And I just think it's a gorgeous little car. Very sporty. Very sporty. It's got a, I believe, a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine in it. And that is, it did not have heated leather power passenger seat. Why did it need a heated leather power passenger seat? It's the wife. She's got to have heated leather power seat or no dice on whatever car I buy. But I really like this thing, and it's really a beautiful car. You know, it's got a 6-speed automatic in it, 2-liter inline 4 direct fuel injection engine. Just a sweet running little car. There's the one last thing I'll show you guys. Anna, this is what people like. These things sell as well as cars. Even though these people don't own farms, they don't work them, they still love them, and they buy them by the tons. And that's your Ford F-150 or bigger trucks. Here's a Super Duty. Look at the price tag on this thing. If you focus in on it, it's $57,000 for this truck. So large I can't even get it in the frame. My first apartment was smaller than this truck. And you know what's a pain in the ass? When these guys that drive and pull up beside you on both sides in a parking lot. You can't see to back out because you've got nothing but this aircraft carrier sized truck right beside you. I don't personally get the need for something like this unless it's, you know, it's a work truck and you're using it to make a living with. But people don't use them that way. Adventure didn't pan out a lot, but anyhow, I think my next time around that I do some type of vlog, you know, relating to cars, I'll see what I can do down at Liegenfelder, because that's where the real high performance cars are. So I didn't really see anything I couldn't live without, nor did I really see anything that might be a future collectible. Some might argue that the pace car might be, if it was kept cherry and no miles on it and stored, perhaps. But I don't think I didn't really see anything that would be a potential collectible down the road. But let me know in the comments down below. Talk to you later. Remember, like this video. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye.